everyone, welcome to Cellar magazine. Today my guest is the one and only Liberty DeVitto.
Ta-da!
Now, why do people say that, the one and only, right?
The
there
one and
is
only.
only one and only of anybody.
It's true. There is only one only Liberty DeVitto. Yes, there is.
Exactly.
There was another one, but he was killed in World War II, and we don't have to get into
Okay,
that.
we don't have to get into that. So what's happening?
Everything's happening.
You're feeling good? Because you just had knee surgery again.
I did have knee surgery on my right knee. I had it done originally 2019, and it got recalled. I felt like a car for a while, like you're getting a recall. A little plastic thing under the kneecap. But in order to fix it, they had to open the whole thing again.
And go over and reconstruct.
Yes, reconstruct, and now it's all physical therapy.
There you go. And you're feeling good, though.
I do. I feel good now. I
So
feel
now,
good.
what advice do you think that it had anything being at your bass drum leg?
I'm sure it had a little bit to do with it, but I think it was more like I'm a walker. I love to walk.
And you ride your bike a lot.
I was riding a bicycle, doing all kinds of crap like that. And I think the thing that broke in my knee was a little plastic piece underneath the kneecap. And I think I carried May on my back at a baseball game up a whole flight of cement stairs. And they say, and she weighed like, she weighed 60 pounds at the time. I put her on my back, and they said, when you have something 60 pounds on your back and you're going up the stairs, you have to multiply it 3 times the weight.
Wow.
You know, so I was carrying a lot of weight on my back, and I think just pressing down, I remember like feeling like, you know.
So just to clarify, you're talking about your daughter May, not May
Yes.
Pang, because
No, May Pang.
you know, this audience might, and they know us, they know we're friends with May Pang.
I like May, but I'm not going to carry her on my
up the
back.
stairs.
I don't think John Lennon carried him on the back. Yeah.
But so, thank God you're feeling good, though.
Yes, I
You
am.
did miss the Raven Drum Foundation.
I missed the Raven Drum
benefit,
Foundation.
but
The
that's
Lords of
okay.
52nd Street had to postpone a lot of gigs. They're now going to be in the fall.
And Richie's feeling better, thank God.
As a matter of fact, we are playing a private party tomorrow night, Saturday, and Richie's going to come.
Nice.
And he can't play all the songs,
That's okay.
but he's starting again. I mean, he's a miracle.
God bless. Thank God. He went through a lot.
They gave him like 1% to
Yeah.
live
No,
when he went into the hospital.
Yeah, and that was after already surviving what he survived years ago. So
Yes.
God bless. Thank God.
Yeah. He's
And
a
then
trooper.
your other project, the Slim Kings, the new record is fantastic.
Thank you.
I love the new record.
Thank you. Well, we got that new record got us signed to a label in Canada called Wax Records. It's under the Universal label. And we just went up like last week. It was the first time I played out to Toronto, where they are, and we played for them and a bunch of agencies and fucking. Oh, can I say that?
Yeah, of course.
And the agents like went nuts. They loved it. You know, nobody sees live music anymore.
I know.
You see somebody play live, and it's like, whoa, this is great.
And in Toronto, that was the first gig you did after your knee, right?
Yes. And I saw a lot of places that I played with Billy, you know, Maple Leaf Gardens and all that kind of stuff, you know, which was the first
When was
place.
the last time you were there?
Oh, long time ago.
Wow.
I haven't played with Billy for, 23 years now?
No, I mean to Toronto. When's the last time you were back?
Oh, I went back for a clinic up there with Dom. We did something with,
Dom Famularo.
yeah.
God bless Dom.
Yep.
Okay, so you're always working, you're always doing something. So what motivates you?
Motivates me. Well, let me tell you, when guys start a band, when they come out of a band or a career like I had, right, and we become classic rock because, you know, Maria Merlito plays us all the time, and
Hello,
you know,
Maria.
on Q104, and so those guys that were in a classic rock band, usually when you hear the new band, it sounds like a classic rock band.
Right.
Again, I didn't want to do that. That's why I hooked up with these younger guys, Michael and Andy.
Yeah.
And I'm the old school guy because, you know, today's old school meets new school. It's like, you know, the thing that unites us is I'll sit down, they'll come in and they'll say, we want to do a song. Well, let's write a song with a beat like this. And then I'll say, they sampled Motown, you know. So that old school with the new ideas that they have, because they're younger, it makes great music.
And it's great because the younger generation, we were lucky in that respect that they still appreciate the music from the 70s.
Yes.
Because their parents, that's what they heard growing up. So,
yeah. Yeah. I meet so many kids that are like, oh, yeah, I listened to my dad's records.
Right.
And they're like, I couldn't believe it.
Now, back in the day, think about when we were growing up, if we were in the car, we had to beg our parents, can you put on the rock station? Can you put on the AM, know, Cousin Brucey or something like that?
Right. My father, we used to drive in a car. I wanted to hear the, you know, WABC or WMCA, you know. And I remember Duke of Earl would come on the radio, and, you know, the Duke of Earl. My father thought they were saying to Carvel, to Carvel.
And would he take you to Carvel?
We go to Carvel.
There you go. That's great. Oh man, was anybody, mom and dad, music into like?
No,
they didn't play, right?
My mother loved to dance. That's what she loved. She loved music.
Right.
I mean, she's the one that wanted me to play the drums. You know, get me into the drums. And she was great because there was things. I remember trying to learn something that Carmine was doing. You know, just a little thing with his foot. You know, when you play, and you go boom, boom, bop, boom, and I couldn't do it. I went upstairs and I told my mother, I can't do this. She grabbed me by the shoulders, turned me around, pointed me towards the basement, and go, start slow. Start slow.
You see, that's fantastic. Yeah. You got to have the support. I say this all the time. You got to have the support of your parents, especially when it comes to drums.
Yep.
So don't let parents out there put up with a little bit of noise.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No.
You always know where your son is if he's playing drums in the basement.
Yeah, that's true. Or daughter now. These days, there's so many great female drummers.
Yes. I see them all the time.
I know.
You know, there's one girl that does the Beatles songs.
Oh, yeah, you turned me on to her. I know, I've been watching it now. And I don't know how she gets, I think she uses a plug-in, an Abbey Road plug-in, because the sound is exact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great.
It's pretty cool. The technology, God, when we were growing up, if we had a quarter of this technology, I don't know, good, yes and no. Because we had to create things. We had to figure out. When you put that needle down, you couldn't watch it. You didn't know if which drum he was hitting, which now you can analyze every little thing. You can watch a YouTube video 1,000 times from different angles.
Yeah, there's that and the fact that you had to play the song from the beginning to the end. You couldn't we'll fix that. We'll just move things around and stuff like that. It was like, you had to play. Start 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go till the very end.
Right. And even if you were recording live with the band, somebody made a mistake. You had to start all over.
All over again. You know, they say that there's the baseball and football and all. They're team sports. Well, I think music is a team sport too. When you're in a band, you know, a baseball player, you get a bunch of baseball players. The ball's hit, goes out to the outfield on a bounce. The outfielder catches it. He throws it. The shortstop will catch it, and then, you know,
finish the play.
The guy's on first, or whatever he is. That's it. Not everybody's in. You count to 4 with a band. We're all in.
Yeah.
You know.
So now let's talk a little bit about. I know there's an upcoming Billy Joel documentary.
Yes.
And you're involved in that.
I am. I was interviewed 2 days. And it's the ultimate Billy Joel documentary. HBO is behind it. Steve Cohen produced it, and Steve was the lighting designer for Billy for many, many years. And it's just everybody got to say how they felt, because everybody spoke the truth about because you know it's over with us, and it was time to say things. I mean, they asked me what it was like to get cut from Billy. You know, no phone call, no letter, no email, no nothing.
Right.
And I got so deep into it that, you know, you might catch me crying on it.
Well, I mean, Are you going to see it before the final edits? Or are you?
Yes, the Tribeca Film Festival. It starts the Tribeca Film Festival, and we're going to the Beacon to see it.
Oh, it's going to show at the Beacon Theater?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
And that's coming up when?
Yeah, there's 2 parts of it. Part 1 and part 2. I think it's June 4th.
Oh, so it's soon, right around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. And Billy obviously approved everything, and
I guess so.
he's all for it.
I guess so. He said he's going to try to come up for it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But we're all going. Me and Richie, Russell.
Nice.
We'll all go.
God bless Doug.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be clips of him. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah. So what else now? What else is happening?
I'm
Your
going-
book, of course. The book is. It was book of the week a month or two ago on Rock Cellar, and then it's going. I believe it's going to be up again as book of the week.
And I thank Roxella for that, for making it Book of the Week.
And Rob at Hudson, of course.
Of course, Rob. What a great guy.
By the way, I'm raffling you off because we need subscribers. We want to get more subscribers, so I'm raffling you off.
Okay, what do I got to do?
You got to start by mowing my lawn for me because I'm not used to having a lawn.
I love mowing lawns.
I know. When you walked in, you said that.
I love mowing lawns. The smell of cut grass is just the greatest smell. You know.
I like the smell of grass, but I'm not really.
I thought this was a family show.
Only recreational, please. That's Blake Shelton's new album for recreational use only. But no. So what else is coming up? What are you
I'm
looking
going
forward
to Amsterdam.
Oh, speaking of grass.
Speaking of grass and hash and all that kind of stuff, the dog house that's over there, what is it called? The dog den or something like that? You go in there and you can't see because there's so much smoke. But anyway, May and Anna are coming with me.
Nice. So you're going on vacation?
No, we're not going on vacation. I am playing with a Billy Joel tribute band that Richie had gone over and done it already. So now my turn to go over and do it. It's got these people sell out theaters and everything with the tribute bands.
The Amsterdam music scene is very happening. The Alessi brothers, they have a huge career in Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is crazy.
And that's coming up when?
The end of we leave June 8th.
Oh, so a lot of stuff happening in June.
Yes.
This is going to be out in June.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then we'll have to get together again and talk about how all that went. And then what's next?
Right. Hey, Lib,
you're my only guest. You're going to be my only guest.
Hey, Lib, can you do an interview again? Billy, I'm still in Amsterdam. They won't let me back in the country.
Not a bad place to be, though. Well, listen, I want to thank you.
Well, thank you.
And it's always good to see you. I missed you at Raven. We all missed you.
Yeah,
I made a speech that night that you couldn't be there because I broke your kneecap.
Yeah, like you all Italians. Yeah, your new magazine, Rock Cellar.
Let's not start that now because it's not my magazine.
No, it's not your magazine. Sorry, everybody thought Liberty Drums were my drums.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And everybody thought I owned Modern Drummer at one point, and it was like not my magazine.
Yeah, right. Well, Rock Cellar, I'm so glad that you mentioned it to me because I investigate it, and I'm thrilled to see a new magazine that's going to be big. You're working for.
Yeah, I'm doing a couple of projects for them. I mean, they've been around. It's always been one of my favorite online magazines.
Yeah.
Because I always thought it was a real magazine. That's how good it is. But print. Let's
Print's
face
out.
it, print is out. I mean, I still like print. I still like reading my magazines. But if you want, these days, you just print it out. You get a PDF and make a copy, and if you want to print it out, you print it out. Or you print out whatever article you want.
Yeah.
Or you take a screenshot of it. So
You get what do they call that thing the kids have all the time? The stories are on it. You can read books on it.
yeah.
What's that called? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm too old for this.
Audio. Something. Your book. Talking about that. Your book is an audio book.
Yes, it is.
And you actually did all the
Audible. That was a labor of
Audible,
love.
that's what it is.
Labor of love. You know, I found out by doing the audio book that books were meant to be read, not said, because if you miss the word musician and actually accidentally say magician,
Right.
it takes at least 25 times before you get out of saying magician.
Right. Well, sometimes musicians are magicians.
Yeah, they
We
make
do
magic.
Magic. Music is magic when you think about it.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of things that musicians do are magic. I remember coming downstairs and somebody asked me, "How'd you do last night?" Magic.
Exactly. And those magic moments sometimes. You can't be that. Happy mistakes in the studio. I mean, it's all good.
Yeah.
We love what we do, so we keep doing it.
That's it.
And we'll do it forever. Billy Amendola,
Liberty DeVitto.
Rock Cellar Magazine, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye.